George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation,
Yes.
celebrating people we feel good about. Jacqueline LaSonde is with the Greater Syracuse South Side Tenants Association Neighborhood Food Pantry. They got a problem. And the problem is that they're being evicted. I'm just saying what it is, right? Is that how you would
Yeah.
describe it?
Yeah.
And describe what you provide for the South Side and the issue that you're facing.
So what we provide for the South Side, in addition to food, are resources. We have access to diapers, to food. Sorry, to clothing, to apartment rentals. We actually assist in transportation, assist in getting necessary documents, if any, even co-sign if it's a regular member of ours, not on a loan or anything, but just in good character. And so it's so much more
And so
over the years because we tried to fill to meet the need.
so you have the issue is you have a food pantry, you have to leave the building that you're in. What's the issue?
Yes, we have a food pantry. The building that we're in is Syracuse Model Neighborhoods owns it with slash home headquarters, I always say. And they have had a decision to sell the building. And so they've been, in the last few weeks, they've been showing prospective buyers. And without as much as a thought to where am I going, I was only made aware that they have prospective buyers because I have, on my side, I have an alarm. I take careful measures because this is somebody's food. And so therefore I have to let them in, disarm the alarm, all of that. So far, Friday will be twice that they've shown the place to prospective buyers. I wasn't given a courtesy to even say, we're selling and we're going to need you to relocate. How I got there was supposed to be temporary. I haven't been there a year, but I'm not interested in renting for the rest of our life. That's no legacy. And so it was decided, certain people from City Hall decided that they'd intervene, and they did. And I was temporarily going to be there, rent the space, and then I kept inquiring, what do you want to sell it for? It's the old Barnabas. They have dorms upstairs. They have things that really we could expand even more and even give us a chance to make some kind of income. It was not shut down at first. It was more like we're not going to decide what we're going to do with it. I'll let you know. And then I was told this price tag of $450,000, for which, now I'm now saying, well, why are we not talking about another building? Why am I still here paying rent? That's out of our stratosphere. Most realtors say it's not appropriate for that environment, that particular neighborhood. 450,000 is outpriced. And I checked with them only because maybe I'm missing something I didn't understand. I then picked up communication again because it was a bit strange, stragged with Caitlin, right, from home headquarters. We have email communications from 2021 all the way up until 2 weeks ago. Oh, really? Today, she emailed me today, about inquiring about properties. Out of 11 properties we inquired about, they're under contract. They're slated for demolition. They need brownfield testing. The things that seem to just be, yeah, you can't get it. Just bold, in my opinion, situation after situation, it seemed to be more involved, more intense, because brownfield testing, if anybody knows what that is, if it used to be a gas station, they have to find out how much gas leaked into the ground. So I was still waiting for a particular property next to the Elk Club, 3801, South Salina. And it has a storefront. It'd be perfect for food pantry on one side, storefront, whatever we want to sell, baked goods, whatever the thing that brings in money and that people could showcase their talent. That was the whole intention. And then can't hear you.
Let me back up for a minute.
There you go.
So you have to leave your current location, and that location is currently where now?
It is at 1935 South Salina, which is corner of East Beard in South Salina.
You've going back and forth with home headquarters on potential options. What do you need from the community What do you need the community to understand, and what do you need from the community? What's your um, plea to the community? Because it sounds to me, from what I gather, is you want a location that's pretty close to the one you have, or as close to the one that you have to service the community that you serve. And some of the options that you presented take you farther from that core constituency. So what do you need from the community?
So what I need from the community, and we posted it on outside our fence, is that if you want to keep the South Side Food Pantry in the South Side, in our vicinity, not one more thing should we allow to be taken from us. If you are as enraged as we are and disappointed, please call. That would be the mayor's office. The number is listed. Home headquarters slash Syracuse Model Neighborhood numbers listed, and Land
Yeah,
Bank.
well, give us the number
Numbers
right
listed.
now. You right here. Give us the number. Don't
All
tell
right.
you want
You
people to
are a
help you,
reporter.
then
You
you're gonna
wouldn't
make
put
them do
me on the
work to
spot.
help you.
There it is. Okay.
Make it easy for us.
So then Syracuse Model.
All right, so Syracuse
Fair
Model
enough.
Neighborhood is what?
315-473-1939. Land Bank, Caitlin Wright, is 315-422-2301. And finally, City of Syracuse, Mayor Walsh, 315-448-8005. But to be fair, the Mayor Walsh piece, he has been actively absent.
So
However, Deputy Mayor Owen has, sorry,
when they call,
Deputy Mayor Owen has come in to the space.
when they call, what do we ask? What is we
Certainly.
asking them to do? Because we want to be specific. We want to keep the food pantry on the south side. You're looking to buy a building. What are you asking the community to ask of home headquarters, from City Hall, and from the land bank? What are you asking?
I'm asking them to be honest brokers. For the past few years, we have been given promises, um, just disingenuous in our opinion. So our letter reads, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So, but when the people call, they need to be asking for something specific. So, what are you asking the people to
Sure.
do? Because, and the only reason why I'm
So
pushing,
I'm asking the people to not only put, right.
go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. No, I'm listening. The only reason you're pushing.
Yeah, the only reason I'm pushing is
We're
because
asking for people to get involved, to advocate for. This is a movement. It's not a moment. And
right.
for so much that has been helped through this food pantry, we're now wanting the people power. How it helped you. We did have an interview earlier today where a mom with a lot of children, she said how how it fills the gaps,
Right.
humanizes it.
No, I got you. So I'm asking you though, when people call, they're asking the city to do what? To make a building available,
Asking the city to assist
and
yes,
getting
to
helping
bring
to,
Caitlin Wright back to the table. It's specific. Land Bank is probably the cheapest people to do it. If sorry,
no, I didn't say anything.
I don't know why your thing keeps freezing.
Go ahead.
Oh, the reality is that they keep their buildings in such dilapidated condition that then it's so few thousands of dollars to just get it up and running. And that's a 6, maybe 8 month project. How fair is that when I have an eviction looming over me is one thing. That's thing one. Thing two is the amount of rent we have spent in the last 8 years is somewhere north of, and I'll just be non-specific, $55,000. That being said, this money, 10% is grant money. The rest is personal funding, personal small donations we get, not consistent. It depends on what the person has at that moment. So, but rent always has to be paid, and lights and all the things that go with a food pantry. You must have electricity. And I endured because I believed in community. I still believe in community. I endured because, we're going to find all this funding. Most grant funders, unfortunately, will work with you only if you own the premises. It's capital improvements, they call it. Right. I don't own the premises.
So you need a building.
asking.
On
And
the
the only
south.
kind of money you can get is this feel good money, I call it, for little events. We're not a little event. And I have been enduring it for over the years with the belief that as soon as the building, our original building, got released from foreclosure or whatever, they and legal department was going to step in. That's what they said, and kind of fast track it beyond land bank. And when it didn't happen, this has been the cascading effects of it year after year, because we had to wait at least bankruptcy. And yet all the buildings I've showed interest in, because we're still being proactive, finding the buildings. Maybe they're not right on South Carolina, on Midland, that's still walkable. Beard, still walkable. There's always a no. There's always a not available. We got the last one was just ridiculous. It absolutely said not available. Caitlin said so. And it was 5 properties. It doesn't make much sense to take things that could obviously be up and running, and we can zone it for what it needs to be zoned. I'm in a mixed use building, and I'm being told now that I have to take a very, very dilapidated out of the area building because that's the only place for zoning. Well, that's not true. We can go to the zoning department, and because it's mixed use, I'm not cooking pies out of the place or anything. We can have it just for that, a mixed use building. It's an easy climb. We were told that zoning was a living document, meaning that it's changeable depending on circumstance. I live in a land bank house, and we had to go to zoning to get a 4-car driveway because we have four apartments. They fast-tracked us with it because it was a mistake land bank made, not recognizing that it was zoned only for 3. So they can do things when they want to. We're worth it, and we have to fight back. Now is more than ever. The government's been shut down. I will not go back to my community, who we have over 300 signatures of petitions, and tell them, oh, sorry, I'm going to be down here now. Well, you figure it out. We have, even if we had the transportation, we run by volunteers all over, God bless them, the age of 70. This is cruel and unusual. This is something that's so necessary here. Food Bank has even sent their own letter of support and said, we can't be without this particular pantry because twice a week we're open and we serve up to 600 families a month. And it's not just Southside, even though it's named that. I have a dirty little habit of whomever needs food, whomsoever will. I will be taking a emergency delivery and let them come. And then we service them. I'll be going with volunteers tonight to bring food.
All right. So Jackie, bottom line is the Greater South Side Food Pantry that's run out of the Greater South Side Tenants Association is going.
It's not the Tenants Association. The Greater South Side Neighborhood Association.
Excuse me. The Greater South Side Neighborhood Association. I probably said tenants earlier. The Greater South Side Neighborhood Association Food Pantry, and it's going to close at the end of the month. But you need to find a new location, and you're asking community support to help find a location that is going to be close to the location that you currently have. And that's a tall ask. So they can call the mayor's office, 448-8005. They can call
You're right, Model Neighborhood, 315-473-1939. Land Bank, specifically Caitlin Wright, 315-422-2301. These buildings are here. We have located them. And the sad part about it is it's not a heavy lift. But together, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time. Jacqueline, LaSonde, the Greater South Side Neighborhood Association Food Bank, need your help. Let's support the sister doing the work. Inspiration for the nation. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. Love you, George.